Welcome to the journey of love and light. Taurus, this is your 2023 career and money reading, or money and career reading, however you want to look at it. And I have cards out for each month, but they kind of all just blend together, so we'll just see what we come up with. If it resonates, I take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Also, if you like this reading, be sure and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you know when I have additional readings coming down the pike. I am going to have a bonus card at the end of this reading from the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind cards by T. Harv Eker. And that will help you get into the right mindset for the year to build your, the level of wealth that you desire to achieve in 2023. So let's get started. From the first card we have here is the Two of Spears. And this talks about needing to make a decision, like knowing what decision to make, but not being willing to make that decision. And it's interesting because you have the same card here. The Two of Swords is the same thing as the Two of Spears. And you see here how in this card, in this deck, she has a blindfold over, but it's clear so she can actually see through it, even though she has her eyes covered. And she could easily just cut away the blindfold if she so chooses. So we'll get to this one here towards the end, but just want to call out that there's two of them in here. So that's an interesting thing as we start this money and career reading. So it could be that maybe you have two different occupations, or you have two different things splitting your time, even, or two different truths about how you see yourself. Like there's one side of you that you portray to the world and one side of you that you feel inside as it relates to kind of your level of financial wealth. Maybe you sense that, I don't want to say this to be mean, Taurus, but maybe you sometimes seem like you don't have as much as you do to the outside world, or vice versa. Okay, so the next card out is for the month of February is the Ace of Wands, and this talks about a passionate new beginning, or some new really creative idea, new endeavor. And so I sense that there's going to be some new start, and this is almost too like the phoenix rising from the ashes is how I feel about this, all this fire here on this particular card. And that there's just new growth here. Something new is coming out of maybe a difficult situation, or maybe even out of this Two of Swords, if this was some decision that you had to make that was bittersweet in some way, but now that things are moving along by February, feeling much better. And ultimately by March, you're going to be having this victory, that it's going to be the end of one cycle and the beginning of something new. But it's going to be first something to celebrate, something to be that you may be recognized for. You may get a promotion, you may get some sort of a sales goal in a new business, or just start a new business even. Or it could even be something like you get to the weight that you're trying to achieve, or something something like that, but some sort of a victory. But since this is like a money and career reading, I would say this is that you achieve some level of success or some level of wealth, maybe a promotion where you're making the kind of money that you closer to the kind of money that you would like to ultimately make, and you're getting the benefits and the rewards that are aligned with what you see as success in your life. And then the April card here talks about, it's in the Knight of Teacups. This is usually about someone coming with like a love offer, but because this looks like an umbrella, I say that this is someone coming to help you, or someone that you, or someone maybe even that you're seeking out, about making investments and, like, saving for a rainy day is what I'm seeing here. So, in April, maybe you're going to get serious about, looking about how you're, like separating your money and, making sure that you got different streams of income coming in so that you have some available to save for a rainy day while you're also enjoying those days that have sunshine. So that's kind of, an interesting translation there. But by May, this 10 of coins talks about you really having, banked away or, stored away an amount of cash that, has met your expectations, has, you have reached your goal basically, for some, maybe short-term goal, or it could be, a long-term plan has finally come to fruition. And what I'm sensing is in June, this typically means that you are having anxiety, but I feel like that maybe you are, if you are having anxiety, because Taurus, you tend to worry about money, but I really feel like it's like that's the end of anxiety, like, because I look like there's like a tornado or something that ended up out there. So maybe now that you have the appropriate amount of money or enough money stocked away that you think is going to sustain your lifestyle, then you recognize there's no more need to feel anxious. But if you are feeling anxious, just know that it's an illusion. Like, you're creating it in your mind. There's no real reason to feel like that things are not going to be okay, because definitely things are going to be okay. We'll continue on and talk about that. So don't let yourself get caught up in your head, Taurus, as you proceed through the year 2023 and you attempt to achieve your financial goals. In July of 2023, Taurus, you have the Queen of Spears, which is the Queen of Swords kind of energy. And this, it looks like here how she's confronting this king here, very angry about the situation. I would say that you may have some sort of conversation, or confrontation with, or just even a truth telling is what I'm hearing, with someone that is an authority, like someone that is maybe known for what it is that they do. Maybe they're an accountant, or maybe they are just a boss at the place that you work, or maybe they're like a colleague in a similar business or something. But you feel the need in July to stand your ground and really give it to that person, and you're feeling you're feeling quite confident, like, because you're feeling like you're much bigger than than the other person is, and in the situation. But just make sure that you're not letting ego overtake you either, because this does look a little bit like I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, and you're not that much. But it could also translate to you're not letting the king, someone who is in greater authority, like you're speaking truth to authority is what I'm hearing. So you're speaking truth to authority in July. Probably as it relates to money. Maybe you're demanding a raise if you work somewhere, or demanding a bigger part of the partnership, or better returns on your investment, or something like that. And then it looks like that ultimately works out well, because in the month of August we have where's that? In the month of August we have the Empress card here, where the Empress card is basically like kind of all the queens combined in the tarot deck, and really reaching total fulfillment. You see here, there's can be like the birth of a child, the birth of a new idea, just the birth of plenitude and abundance, and something that continues to grow. It doesn't just show up once and go away. It continues to multiply. So your wealth is going to continue to, with your strong oversight and investment, and you will see growth in your financial situation, and you'll see more abundance in your life. And this 4-3, which is a 7 card, man holding a coin, this is your energy, Taurus, and it's about you know, that kind of king of coin energy that is about, you know, responsibility, stability, you know, saving up, having enough, you know, also giving, you know, to the kingdom in a responsible manner, all of that. So that's the kind of energy that you're going to have along with this Empress energy. So it's basically, you know, the whole full cycle of energy, both, you know, both masculine and feminine are coming together as it relates to your financial situation. You know, you feel quite capable, but you also have compassion and, you know, that whole spectrum of yourself. So then as we move into the month of October for you Taurus, we're seeing here this Queen of Hedgehogs, and this talks about, you know, putting away for an investment. And looks like, you know, quite a lot of your reading is about saving, like, you know, making sure you got a nest egg, making sure that you're, you know, sitting on your money, not just frivolously letting it, you know, go wander around. You know, make sure it's, you know, you're keeping it close to you. And you know, you feel good when you're in that energy, like when you're just sitting on your money and you're just watching it grow around you. You know, you just feel super content. So I sense October is going to be a super good month for you, Taurus. It's going to really be sitting in your energy. And again, like in November, like I said, kind of at the first of the year where you had this choice to make, this decision to make, you know, it could be that this decision is related to this caring connection. And it could be that, you know, that there might be some sort of a relationship opportunity, a partnership, you know, could be romantic, could be business related. And since this is career and money, I would say it's more business related, but it's you deciding whether or not you want to, once I get in bed with them, not literally, but metaphorically, in terms of, you know, an investment opportunity or something like that. So you'll be faced with that decision towards the end of the year. But I think that you'll be prepared financially either way you decide to go with that decision. So let's pull your card, Taurus, from the T. Harv Eker Millionaire Mindset deck and figure out how you should be placing your mindset for the year 2023 so that you are creating the amount of wealth that you so desire and reach your, you know, full potential and your full financial goals. So the first card out from this deck is manage and train your mind. See, just like I was saying, mindset, like it's all about mindset. So you can't let your mind wander into bad places. If it does, you got to really find ways to reset it and look somewhere else. And trust me, I know it's not always easy. But this card then goes further to say that you have the natural ability to install self-empowering thoughts in your mind at any time, simply by choosing to focus on them. Yes, you do have the power to control your mind. Now, and that's the thing. You've got to not tell yourself that it's hard. You've got to tell yourself that it's easy and know that, yes, I can control my mind and I will focus on the positive and on the potential and on the growth. And, you know, in that way you stay in the right mindset to attract the kind of wealth that you desire to achieve in your time on the planet in this lifetime. So Taurus, I hope that this was useful for you. If it was, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, I wish you nothing but the best on your journey of love and light, peace and blessings.